Did you know that the Dunning-Kruger effect explains why people with little knowledge overestimate their abilities? Hello and welcome back to Know Yourself, the podcast dedicated to understanding the quirks and complexities of the human mind. I'm your host, Danny, and today we're tackling a phenomenon that you've likely experienced firsthand at some point in your life. Have you ever encountered someone who seemed absolutely convinced they were an expert on a topic, despite overwhelming evidence to the contrary? Maybe it was a coworker who botches every project but thinks they're a management whiz. Or that online commenter who's certain they know more about everything than actual professionals. Well, there's a name for that puzzling overconfidence: the Dunning-Kruger effect. The Dunning-Kruger effect describes a cognitive bias in which people who are unskilled in a particular area vastly overestimate their own competence. It might sound counterintuitive, but here's the kicker. It's precisely because of their lack of expertise that they fail to recognize their own shortcomings. They simply don't know enough to know what they don't know. Here's a classic example. Someone who's just started learning a new language might feel like they're getting the hang of it because they can string together a few basic phrases. However, what they don't realize is all the grammar rules, vocabulary, and nuances that they haven't yet grasped. The Dunning-Kruger effect might lead them to think they're much more fluent than they truly are. It's important to note that the Dunning-Kruger effect doesn't mean that these individuals are unintelligent. It simply means they lack the self-awareness and perspective to accurately gauge their skill level in a specific domain. Now, while the Dunning-Kruger effect can be a source of amusement, it also has real-world consequences. Overconfident individuals might make poor decisions, resist constructive feedback, or miss out on opportunities for learning and improvement. Understanding the Dunning-Kruger effect is a reminder that a little humility goes a long way. Recognizing the gaps in our own knowledge can pave the way for growth and greater understanding. Thank you for listening to this episode of Know Yourself. I hope you found it insightful. For more fascinating psychology topics, visit us at EnglishPlusPodcast.com, and to dive deeper into the world of knowledge, consider becoming a patron on Patreon. You'll find all the links you need in the episode description, including a full transcript. Until next time, keep learning and keep questioning.